everyone, and welcome to Sugar Pills, your practical guide to self-care. I'm your host, Candy Washington, and I can't wait to help you lead a more joyful life. So let's get started on this week's episode. Hey everyone! So thank you for joining me for this episode of Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care. And this is our fifth and final installment of our 5-part series, How Self-Care Can Help You Make More Money. So first, congratulations for completing all 5 segments. I hope you found value in them and practical insights that you can apply to your life and your career. And just to quickly recap, part 1, we discussed taking inspired action within your brand or business. Part 2, we discussed having standards, so being able to be your own self-advocate and creating healthy boundaries both personally and in your business. In part 3, we discussed how to build an unstoppable team, how to let go of your ego, perfectionism, and the need to control and micromanage. And in part 5, we discussed having a vision not just for your life, but specifically for your career and really feeling and seeing what that looks and feels like for you. So our 5th and final installment, we are going to talk about respecting your elders. So yes, we live in a very digital savvy world, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a wealth of knowledge, wisdom, and insights from those that came before us. So by respecting your elders, what I really mean is finding a mentor, finding someone that you can confide in, talk to, seek advice from, get support from, someone that is really in your corner, and very importantly, someone whose judgment and decision-making you admire. Because all advice isn't good advice. So you want to make sure that the people that you are seeking mentorship from is someone that is equipped to be your actual mentor. So the way that this is connected to self-care is that you have to be in a place that you are willing to be vulnerable. You're willing to be open and ask for help, seek advice and guidance. I know that I definitely struggle with this. I really, really struggle with asking for help when I need it, not just in business, but in life. I definitely, struggle with, saying I need help or saying I don't know something or saying that, not even that I don't know something, but help in the sense of just anything really. I'm one of those people where it's really hard for me to ask for help. But I think that a part of being an authentic person and being a solid person and a strong person is knowing when you need help and being vulnerable enough to ask for it. So getting to that place where you can say, hey, I'm not sure where to take my business. Can you help me out? Hey, I'm not sure what platform to use. Can you help me out? Hey, I'm not sure how to scale my business. I'm not sure how to do, a business plan. I don't know how to reach out for endorsements or sponsorships. I don't know what to do next. Or can you help me decide what to do next? It may seem simple, but it's very hard and daunting. And sometimes there's shame associated with that, with needing help or asking for help. But there's nothing shameful and there's nothing weak or wrong with seeking help and guidance. And I think when you have a mentor who creates a space that is safe for you to say, I don't know, I need help, I'm confused, then that is such a valuable and amazing resource to have. Because the best way for you to implement a profitable plan to build your business is by creating a blueprint based on successful strategies from established entrepreneurs and business leaders in this space already. So it's not about recreating the wheel. It's about using the blueprint that created the wheel and then applying it in your own unique and authentic way. And the best way to do that is through guidance, through a mentor. So remember that even though it's your business, you don't have to build it alone. And a true key to maturing as a person, to being solid and whole as a person, is acknowledging the areas in which you need help And there's nothing wrong with asking for help, asking for support, and seeking a mentor. So, since it's our fifth and final installment, of course, I have a bonus insight for you on the power of mentorship through self-care as a way to make more money. Is look to the internet. I know that sounds weird, and I know I talked about, we living like us living in a digital savvy world, but we still need to look at people who came before us, and it's not just about, being fast and free. But what I mean by that is if you feel that you don't have access to people who are doing big and amazing things, then go on YouTube and just search for different, talks and speeches and interviews with people that you admire. So I think it's pretty obvious that I love Oprah. And so I may not have direct access to Oprah to be my mentor, but she has literally done hundreds, if not thousands, of interviews where she's talking about her past obstacles, the way she overcame oppression, the way she learned how to create a $1 billion brand, things that she faced and how she overcame them, what obstacles stood in her way to success. So even though I didn't have direct access to her, I was still able to learn from her through all of the interviews that she's done. So if you have someone in your space where, say you're in tech and you really love, Steve Jobs, who's obviously passed, but you can go on YouTube or the internet, wherever you watch videos, and watch him talk about his process. Watch him talk about, his vision, his perseverance. There are so many, there's podcasts out there from so many people who have built successful brands and businesses through hardships, through obstacles, through struggles that we may not know about. So when we're feeling like I'm a failure, I can't believe my business isn't doing well, I don't know what to do in my life, I'm up against X, Y, and Z, whatever your personal mountain or obstacle is, I promise you that the most successful people in the world, whether they're in your, space or not, have faced those same exact problems, if not worse, and were able to persevere. So if you are looking for a mentor and you can't seem to find one, or you feel like you have really, really big goals, Google search it, go on YouTube, look on the internet, and that is free, and you can access that from anywhere. So there's really no excuse not to learn from the people who have done it correctly, and done it successfully. You can go to any TED Talk. You can just literally Google any person and truly listen to their story and listen to how they overcame whatever obstacle they had in their way, because nobody is successful without overcoming. So that is my bonus for you. Find a mentor, learn from them, be able to ask for help when you need it, because that is a true sign of strength. And if you can't find anyone in your life or around you to help you, if say you live in a community where everyone is just sort of on autopilot and they're not really up-leveling in their life, go to a different neighborhood, talk to those people, go to a different district, talk to those people, find online communities and chat groups to talk to and connect with of like-minded people who are trying to up-level in their life. Use social media for positive, for truly creating a community of people who want to support each other and be mentors to each other. So there's always a way to connect, and there's always a way to gain insight. So thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, and please be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And don't forget to share this podcast with a friend. Head over to Instagram and join me at Candy Washington. I can't wait to hear from you.